Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, what messages come through with the cards that do come out. So the first card we have is the Two of Cups. We do have some water sign energy with this. You could be dealing with another Cancer, a Pisces, or even a Scorpio. We've got the Seven of Cups. And we've got the Ten of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Swords, and it's in the reverse. So this Knight of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of things kind of slowing down. Do you feel like things may have been off to a very quick and even rushed, possibly start, and kind of having things kind of slow down, be able to settle within this connection? And do you feel like it may be also a sense of somebody kind of being in a space where it feels like they are holding back, but I do feel like there's a sense of wanting to kind of slow down the pace of this connection. I do feel like with this Knight of Swords in the reverse, that may be something that is a good thing to this connection, could be quite conducive to this connection. I do feel like with the Two of Cups showing up over here, this person has feelings for you. I do feel like they still are happy to be able to have a connection that's leading to a real commitment, a relationship with you. And do you feel like there's a sense of this person being all in when it comes to that connection? Do you feel like when it comes to the way they feel about you, they are recognizing you as like another half, or as somebody who is someone who's meant to be in their life? And I do feel like your energies complement each other with this Two of Cups in a way that's very beautiful. And when it comes to being together, I do feel like you could actually align in a lot of ways. I do feel like with the Two of Cups showing up over here, it also feels like a mutually beneficial connection where two people are able to help each other. I do feel like there's a strong foundation and common ground that you share with this person. And I do feel like this person recognizes that in you, and they recognize you as the ideal partner, their other half. I do feel like this person also has feelings of wanting to be able to take a connection to another level, or a relationship to another level, being able to connect on a deeper level. But with this Two of Cups, this does feel like a mutual energy. So I do feel like when it comes to that desire, it is something that you have thought of before. I do feel like with the Seven of Cups showing up over here though, this does feel like an energy of you have a lot of options. I do feel like you have a lot more options than perhaps you realize, but this does feel like an energy of having and catching the attention of many other people. I do feel like there's a sense of also being able to be in a position where you have choices to make in this connection. So there is a sense of being in a space where when it comes to making a decision, somebody may be actually waiting on you to be able to make a decision. Do you feel like with this Knight of Swords, it could also be something that's kind of putting a person in a position where they want to slow down so that they can let you decide? Do you feel like with the Ten of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of wanting to have that happily ever after in this connection when it comes to the person you're in connection with? Do you feel like this person is working towards a goal in this connection? And I do feel like that is where your connection has the potential to be headed. A very strong happily ever after kind of a relationship with someone. I also feel like with this Ten of Cups showing up over here, it also feels like an energy of being supported by those around you as well in this connection. It does feel like having other people also kind of rooting for you and supporting this connection. I do feel like with the Ten of Cups showing up over here, this feels like an energy of having a strong emotional connection. And even with that Two of Cups, it's like the emotional connection in this connection feels right. And I do feel like it's very present with this person. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the King of Wands. And we have the Four of Swords. and we have the High Priestess in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Empress card. So we do have some Cancer energy with this High Priestess, and we've also got some Libra or even Taurus energy with this Empress card showing up over here. But with this Empress card showing up over here, this does feel like a very attractive energy. I do feel like with the Empress card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience a connection that feels like there is a lot of attraction when it comes to how someone else feels about you. This feels like a very attractive energy. I do feel like within a situation, you could actually be attracting a lot of attention, especially with that Seven of Cups also showing up over here. But I do feel like with the Empress card, this does feel like a more grounded energy when it comes to who you're attracting and who you're actually giving your time of day to. I do feel like with the Empress card showing up over here, this does feel like a very warm energy within this connection as well. I do feel like there's a lot of potential for growth and expansion in this connection as well. I do feel like with this Empress card showing up over here, it feels like a creative energy. I do feel like there could actually be a desire to be able to create something meaningful with you as well. And with the Empress card, this also feels like an abundant energy. So I feel like you're actually manifesting a lot of abundance as well. And I do feel like with this Empress card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody who wants to be able to, do you feel like get closer to you, be able to get your attention. They are attracted to you. And I do feel like they're attracted to you a lot more than perhaps they let you know. But this does feel like an energy of someone who has a lot of attraction and even a lot of admiring of you within this connection. I do feel like with this King of Wands showing up over here, this feels like the energy of somebody who's quite confident. So when it comes to the way in which they're moving in this connection with you, they feel confident. They feel confident about this connection, and they feel confident in their feelings about you. I do feel like this person doesn't doubt themselves. With the King of Wands, this also feels like an energy of someone who embodies those leadership qualities. So I do feel like this person's taking the initiative or is about to. I do feel like though with the Four of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where I do feel like you're not taking any action right now. I do feel like this is actually a time of prioritizing rest and not putting in too much into this connection and letting this person kind of do their thing. I do feel like with the Four of Swords showing up over here, there could be little to no communication. I do feel like there could actually be a silent period right now, even with the High Priestess. But this feels like the connection is still present. This feels like the bond could even be one that's very strong, even operating on a subconscious level where there is an understanding. But I do feel like right now maybe a silent time where it's like you're not communicating for some reason. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have this could be the one. We have it is safe for you to love. And we have express your love. So this could be the one card showing up over here. Do you feel like this person actually looks at you as the one? I do feel like they do also think about having a connection with you that is going to be one that's going to go the distance. I do also feel like this person may be really in a space where they have a lot of admiration for you with this Empress card showing up over here. Do you feel like they could put you on a high pedestal when it comes to the way they feel about you? Do you feel like you tick a lot of their boxes? And with this could be the one card showing up over here. Do you feel like when it comes to your connection, it's making them feel like this is the one that they want to be with when it comes to the way they feel about you? This does feel like there's a sense of being in a connection that feels familiar. And this person also being someone who's in a space where they are preparing to be able to kind of do something for you, something that's going to be romantic. I do feel like there's also a sense of having a connection, and I do feel like it's a romantic connection that's very strong. I do feel like with the it is safe for you to love card showing up over here, with this card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of you being in a space where you have taken time out to be able to really self-care, prioritize yourself, put yourself first, pour into your cup. And do you feel like with the it is safe for you to love card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being ready to be able to have a relationship, have a connection with someone, open your heart to them. And I do feel like also being able to experience a lot of satisfaction with what that brings to you when it comes to opening your heart to this person. I do feel like there is a sense of also being in a space where when it comes to what you're looking for, you know what you want. So with the Seven of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of having multiple options or a lot of options. I do feel like you may know about them, you may not, but this does feel like an energy of being in a space where when it comes to what you want, you'll feel it when you get it. And I do feel like with the Seven of Cups, this does feel like an energy of knowing what you're looking for and knowing what you're not wanting. So I do feel like with this Four of Swords, this does feel like an energy of being able to take time out actually being something that benefits you. But with the Express Your Love card showing up over here, I do feel like with that Knight of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of someone kind of slowing down and kind of being in a space where it's like they're holding back a little bit in this connection with you. Do you feel like this person is prepared to be able to actually express their love? Whether that is through something that they offer you, through them saying something to you verbally. But with this Express Your Love card showing up over here, I do feel like this is an energy of someone who's in a space where they thought about what they want to say. I do feel like also they're really slowing themselves down to be able to ensure that they say the right thing. But this does feel like an energy of someone who wants to be able to express where they are at, how they feel, and share that with you. I do feel like this Express Your Love card coming up here does feel like also a sense of someone wanting to be able to get your attention through some kind of an act of service, some kind of a romantic gesture that's also going to get your attention. I do feel like this person, in doing so, they are expressing their love. So those are the messages that I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.